Hello, welcome to the famous math show, and we have a very special guest today. Please welcome Julia Hall Bauman Robinson.
Thank you for having. Oh, you go.
Hello, Julia.
Hi, it's been a pleasure for you having me here.
Yeah, it's a pleasure having you here. Is it okay if we ask you a few questions?
Yes, it's fine.
Okay. Well, for our first question, I would like to ask you, when is your birthday and what wish did you make?
My birthday is on December 8th, 1919, and I was born in St. Louis, Missouri. Every year I wish that someday I would figure out Hilbert's 10th problem.
Very, very good. And I have in my cards, I have a question about that later. But I would like to ask you for my second question. Could you tell me a little bit about your family?
Yes. My dad is Ralph Browser Bauman, and my mom is Helen Hall. I have a sister, Constance, and my mother died when I was 2 years old, and I was raised by my father. And I was married to Ralph Robinson, a mathematician.
That's very cool that you're a mathematician and got married to a mathematician.
Thank you.
Well, I would just like to ask you, did you face any challenges as a child?
Yes, when I was 9 years old, I found out I had rheumatic fever, and I had to live with a nurse for a year and miss two years of school. I missed 2 years of school, and this caused me health problems my whole life. I even had to have heart surgery when I was about 40.
I'm sorry to hear that you had to go through that as a child, but can't change the past. So, I would like to ask you for my third question. Like I said, I had a question about this earlier, but did you ever figure out the Hilbert's question?
Yes, I was one of the first 23 people to solve the problems. I solved this by using natural numbers. And unfortunately, I did not think I was a very brilliant person, but most people said I was. And the thing I focused on the most was patience, and that served me well as a mathematician.
Just a note for you all, be patient. Well, since you're a mathematician, I would like to ask you, what is your educational background?
Well, I got a doctorate degree in mathematics at the University of Berkeley, and not long after that, I got a PhD in mathematics at UC Berkeley.
Very, very interesting. I would just like to ask you if you could tell us a little bit more about yourself.
Well, I was the first woman to serve as president of the American Mathematical Society, and I was a representative of a Macarthur Fellowship.
Very, very interesting. I would like to ask you if you have any websites or anything that I could learn a little bit more about you.
In 1984, I found out I had leukemia, and my sister wrote my life story. It was called The Autobiograph of Julia Robinson.
Very, very interesting. And this is for my last question. Do you have any special quote you would like to leave us with?
Yes. I would like to be remembered as a mathematician not the first woman this or that, and and I'm proud of the theorems I've proved and the problems I've solved.
That's very, very interesting, like I said, to all the other questions. And that was our last question. Thank you for watching the famous math show, and thank you for coming, Julia.
Bye. Thank you for having me.
It was a pleasure having you here. Bye.
Bye.
Thank you all. Bye.